If you built a headless e-commerce site, whether it's Shopify, Hydrogen, BigCommerce, Commercetools, or a fully custom build, you're investing in flexibility, speed, or control over your front end. And now you want to turn that into a mobile app. And that's a great move because a mobile app is one of the most powerful assets an e-commerce brand can have. But the question is, what is the best way to turn your headless site into an app? Now, there are three options. Choosing the right one will make it a lot easier on your team and your pockets. First, you can go fully native with Swift or Kotlin, or use cross-platform frameworks like React Native or Flutter. The upside is top-tier performance. You can build anything you want with no constraints, but the downside is big. You're now maintaining a second front end, another code base, and another layer of complexity. You'll need another team just to keep your app and a website in sync. And as an e-commerce brand, there's only so much time and energy you want to spend worrying about the tech instead of what actually moves revenue. Option 2 is build a native WebView wrapper. Now, this is a simple path. A wrapper app loads your headless site into a native shell. Performance is slightly lower than a fully native build, but honestly, not by much, especially if your headless site is already optimized. The benefit is you don't have to rebuild your entire front end. You reuse the work you've already done. But you're still taking on app development. Your devs need to build and maintain the app, and you need to handle publishing, updates, edge cases, navigation, push notifications, and making it feel like a native app. The third option is to use MobiLoud to convert your headless site into an app. This is the option that gives you the best of everything. MobiLoud takes your existing headless e-commerce front end, whatever stack you're using, and it converts it into a mobile app that looks and feels native. It's the wrapper approach, but just perfected. It's done for you and refined over 13 years of building e-commerce apps. MobiLoud specializes in custom setups like yours, and it keeps the power and flexibility of headless sites, and you extend it into iOS and Android without rebuilding a thing. For headless e-commerce, it's just the smartest, cleanest, lowest overhead solution. If you've already invested in a headless front end, you're closer to an amazing mobile app than you think. MobiLoud is the fastest way to launching it, and without adding the complexity of your stack. So go to mobiloud.com and get a free preview and see how your headless site would look as a fully native mobile app.